we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I did get some pre-shuffle messages before starting here. Someone feeling the need to take action because they feel trapped. Following their intuition to take action on what actions to take. I feel like being trapped, being stuck or caged, unable to spread their wings, per to say. They're reminded of something. We'll see what actually comes out, but that was new information. Sometimes we're put in situations to where we can't move, where we are forced to sit still. One, remember a few things as that message says, but two, to get a clearer mindset. You know, again, I always like to point out we get so caught up in the day-to-day life where we just kind of go, and we never just stop, sit, and analyze, or actually think, or actually feel. And again, the go part of life is actually something that slows us down, and then we never really stop to think about it. And when we don't think about something or analyze it or process it, we actually get ourselves in situations to where we are stuck, where we are forced to sit down. So it's a double-edged sword. You gotta kind of watch. Let's get some oracle cards for the counterparts. All right, we got differences. Looking at differences, dark and light. Feel like comparing mutual energy, looking at the complications of the situation, feeling like things are complicated, intricate, and complex. And one more for the feminine, please. Warrior. Still fighting, still pushing through, fighting. She's meditating. She's finding her solace or centeredness, but she's fighting for it through meditation. It feels like, yeah, she's doing what she's told to do, what she's being guided to do, what she's getting messages to do. All right, let's talk about it. Masculine. How we feeling today? How are we feeling today? Let's talk about it. I feel like he's trying to block something from ending. What's the differences? About differences, masculine. We'll see how it works. It always comes out, but sometimes it don't make sense while I'm doing it. So let's see. Differences. I feel like with the Ten of Cups and the Moon, it's like how he truly feels. What truly makes him happy is underneath the surface. He's yet to uncover. It's like a mystery to him. It's in some way, shape, or form. It's kind of hidden. It's a hidden aspect. What actually truly fills him is actually being kept a secret. Let's see. What else? Heartbroken, yeah. Three of Swords. Heartbroken, looking at the situation, looking at okay. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, he's weighing his options. He's becoming enlightened. He's heartbroken not being able to take actions. He's heartbroken over what he's observing and watching. Because I feel like the completion, the emotional happiness is buried. It's underneath the surface. It's not visible. It's not seen. It's elusive. It's yeah. It's like he's trying to weigh his options because he's heartbroken, not taking any action. He's weighing his options so he can make a decision about what fulfills him and what's gonna stick around for the long term. It's I guess that is the comparison. It's like juggling the night and day. Like what do I really want? Um, and what really fulfills me is not coming to the surface. It's eluding me. What else, masculine? So you're manifesting. What else, magician? Yeah, and as I'm holding the deck, and I want to point this out because it's like I have a grip on it, like I have a sense of holding the deck, but it just keeps feeling like it's just gonna fall out of my hands, like it's slipping out of my hands. That's why I keep changing and shifting my grip as the lover's at the bottom of the deck. So, message, it may be that he feels like manifesting a reconciliation, harmony, coming back together. He's choosing a path, a direction, a road to travel, an action to take, right? And that goes back to taking action because they are stuck. And I feel like that was for masculine then. But it's like the Ten of Cups is somehow hidden. It's in the unknown. It's not brought to the surface. It's unseen. It's unheard. It's like it's not formed. It's only a shimmer of light there. I'm gonna try that again because again that goes back to the hands. Things slipping and falling through my hands. And I'm not sure if that came out that way or not. Let's try that one more time because I didn't feel that was purposeful. Let's try that. That's too many as well. Come on now. Work with me today. Let's try and shake some of that energy off. Alright, masculine, how else are we feeling today? Cups in reverse. Okay. Well, it's like he's doing things behind the scenes. I'm getting not coming forward with an offer of love, getting initiating emotion, or even I feel a sense of lack of self love, self care here, but it goes back to the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands speaks to overcoming challenges, obstacles, moving forward, still having the ability to overcome and persevere, kind of like this warrior here as feminine. It's in the upright, so it means there is some forward movement. It's overcoming those burdens, those challenges, right? But we still have here with the Two of Swords making a decision, overcoming obstacles to make a decision. Also overcoming mental blockages and things that you can't see or that you're in two minds about. And that goes back to the Ten of Cups and the Moon energy here. But it's the Magician trying to come back together, trying to bring something together. Hmm. Because there was an internal tower moment that got him thinking clear, that got him cleared his mind, his mental state, and he started using discernment. But there is conflict and struggle trying to take action because um, needing to one take that initial step towards the connection here with the Page of Pentacles and the lovers. It's reaching out. It's an olive branch. It's small. It's a stable offer. It's a kind gesture, right? Because again, that goes back to the Seven of Swords. You're doing things behind the scenes to achieve some type of success, but it's a heavy burden to carry, and it's causing some emotional confusion and keeping him stuck mentally, stuck trying to make a judgment call on his own. And it's like he's wanting to get something started and move forward with passion, but it's, you gotta get stable first. Gotta get stable first. And that's a repeated message. So I feel like it's a slow movement because masculine been trying to get stable for a very long time in these readings. And I notice certain avenues or some days the energy is, well, I just want to do it because I'm running out of time. It's an impatient energy. I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. But then it's also that internal conflict where I know I'm not this, I know I'm not that. So it's like it's a push pull energy, and that's causing. And I feel like he's not going with the flow of the growth process or the transition. He may be fighting to change because I do have that conflict taking action. And then we also have the Ten of Wands, so he may be carrying a lot on his back, but it's one of those things where you can only carry so much. So what do you need to start releasing? We forget. We pick up, but we never release. We never release. We never release the pain. We never release the heartache. We never release the mental things going on in our head. And we forget to heal. We forget to we keep going forward, and we never release. We keep picking up things, but we never put anything down. And that may be a part of the issue that I'm seeing. Let's move on to feminine. Warrior. See, I feel a lot more security while shuffling for feminine now. Alright. So feminine, let's talk about it. How we feeling? Yep. Going through that transformation. Putting it into some things. Death, rebirth. Yep. And going after what she wants. Strong, bold, confident, attractive. Getting what she wants. Drawing it in. She doesn't have to chase it down. She is bold, yeah. She has her open to love. She's open for dating, flirting, maybe. What else? Okay, there you go. Yeah. And maybe even flirting. It's like she's going through a transformation. She, endings and new beginnings, right? Going after her desires. I'm getting maybe willing to date, maybe willing to offer up some sort of emotions, take, small actions, baby steps. Maybe even hopeful. Yeah, wanting to shift the energy, wanting to turn things around. Yeah, and get on stable ground. Take those first initial steps towards something that may grow um, in the future. Yes, working on something that's long term, successful, and stable. She's fighting for her successful outcome. Let me. Sorry, it's a lump there. Yeah, and there's the King of Wands. She knows what to take action towards. Hmm. As I said, it's like she's trying to fight. She's choosing a direction as well. Regardless if it's masculine or it's someone else that shows up, it's one of those things where feminine is open emotionally to present a cup of love. She's hopeful. She's optimistic. I'm getting there's a shift, and she's willing to take those steps for something to grow maybe in the future, not it's initial steps. Pages, they say they're in the messengers, but they're actually the first step on the journey. They're always at the beginning of the path. If you look at it, there's nothing behind this page, nothing but grass. That path starts where that page stands. So going forward, there's further growth to be had. um, you're doing the work. You're working on your stability and success for the long term. You're paying attention to the details. You're working on the effort. You're working on putting in the effort, right? And that's all for a mutually emotional relationship. Um, like I said, you're choosing a path from a balanced place. You're following your intuitions on what actions to take. Now, you are also having mental conflict here. A lot of push pull energy, a lot of conflict, internal conflict, mental conflict, being stuck in your head, over processing, and that's nothing that a little self love, self care won't take care of. Queen of Pentacles, and again, that goes back from the page in this elevation to the Queen of Pentacles. Take care of yourself. There will be growth. Nurture yourself. You can move on to calmer waters and actually temper yourself to have a fresh start, new beginning, and actually start building what you're trying to accomplish here. Um, I mean, it's just the energy we're picking up. You're building the steam. You're getting things cooking here. Um, Transforming yourself. You're fighting for what you want, and which makes more sense for the warrior. The differences, I get the comparison, the night and day, looking at things in two different ways. Again, two different minds, two of swords, masculine. Let's talk about mutual energy. It got complicated. All right, we're maturing emotionally with the Page of Cups in reverse. No longer actually being timid or antsy emotionally. I like to see pages in reverse sometimes because it does identify maturity. Yeah, because you're seeing things clearly. You have been enlightened on some things. You're also maturing and emotionally to find your happiness. You're almost out of this stage, but it's still here. We still have the Nine of Swords. We still have some fears and anxiety surrounding the situation that needs to be tempered out. So things are not in the up and up, which I see. I feel that definitely for masculine. Feminine, I'm getting more of a confidence energy, like, I can overcome this. I can shift things. I can just put in some work and effort and um, take those initial steps. I have a little bit of hope and optimism within what I'm doing, what I'm going after here, Queen of Wands. Um, I'm willing to work for the long-term success of a relationship. I'm willing to do the effort. Put in the work for that to take place, but it's still some fears present. And that goes back to the complication. Not quite sure if his happiness is actually going to be achieved. Something underneath the surface that, like I kept saying, the feeling was eluding my hands. The deck was eluding my hands, like wanted to just all jump out and not really be held. So that was the energy with masculine, but it's still fears and anxiety. So they're being tempered out in the current energy, balanced out. Yeah, some healing taking place. Healing, which is why you guys are holding back. And I want to take a look at just both of these real quick. Look at that. Angelic present, temperance, balancing hot and cold energies. This is pouring that healing energy, letting things flow naturally, right? Four Pentacles is in the upright, doing the healing, and you guys are actually still holding back. Yeah, so you guys can balance yourselves out. You need to. You're doing the healing. You're doing the work. You're healing that abandonment issues, that lack mentality, and you're actually taking action. You're setting yourself free. But it's at a slow pace with the Knight of Pentacles. So, like I mentioned earlier, it's been certain energies for a while for masculine. Yeah, you're being self-indulgent, not getting anything started, not planting any new seeds, not having that new beginning. You're doing things independently and on your own right now. Which again is justice. It's balance. You're creating balance within the situation. Okay? That goes with feminine, maybe even opening up, being patient, waiting for your ships to come in, going deep within, getting insight and wisdom, choosing a direction. You actually are choosing and taking the path of moving on to calmer waters, so you can build a foundation and become stable through I would say blockages here, laying a foundation, even though there is some toxic negative energy, but it's still blockages. And it's also a sense of you guys being obsessed with the growth and expansion of something, getting something or giving life to something, right? Pouring energy into it. You guys are mentally stuck and having conflict, trying to build, trying to elevate, build on top of your own self-sufficiency. That's why you're holding your emotions back. Yep. Standing your ground, guarded, ending things, surrendering. Okay, we need to put an end to some of the burdens, though. Have strength and courage. It's to overcome what is weighing you both down. I feel like feminine has done so in a way, but I it's still coming up with the anxiety as mutual energy, so I'm not gonna say it's gone. I'm quite sure it's there. We got Six of Swords and the Two of Cups, right? Justice and the Two of Cups, balancing out the relationship, the emotional connection, the emotional side of it. Taking care of yourself is how you create that balance. We cannot expect our counterpart, our partner, or whoever around us to take care of us. We must always do it for ourselves first. Let's clarify 10 of Cups for masculine. Yep, take an emotional stock. 10 of Cups. Hangman. Looking at things from different angles, trying to see it from all aspects. It's what he's kind of caught up on, what he's not taking action towards. Bear with me real quick. With the Hangman, that's a repeat card, and with repeat cards, it gives me that it's happening not only internally, it gives me it's happening externally as well. He's not taking any action. He's observing, he's watching, he's getting information, becoming enlightened. And he's doing that in his internal and external world. About what makes him happy, what fulfills him being able to make a choice in love. Let's keep going. One more for the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Suspended. That goes back to the Three of Cups, another repeat card. And wanting reconciliation, wanting to come back together and have that emotional collaboration. It's like it's eluding him. With this one, it's the seven of air, and it says the actual book definition for this card in this deck. The answers you seek are within the questions that you ask. And it's like he can only answer the questions. So what makes him happy? Well, what does make you happy? Masculine. The answer is there. You have to find it for yourself. It's underneath the surface. You have to uncover it. You feel like it's hidden. It's within inside of you. One more for the moon. The Seven of Air also speaks to, sabotage, sneaky. He hasn't changed internally. He's needing to align himself with what he's actually wanting. So, with the Death card, Yule card in reverse, he hasn't transitioned. He hasn't shifted. He's still stuck in his head. And that's why you don't have the answers, because you gotta go through that transformation. You gotta come to that point of enlightenment and understanding, but it's also aligning to what actually makes you happy. So if you prefer to go skating, it's because of fears. It's because of fear. And that's why they say fear is the enemy of happiness. If you want to go skating, why would you go to the park? Or if you, instead of a skating rink, right? Or why would you go to the movies if you were trying to go skating, right? That doesn't make really good sense to do that if that's not what you wanted to do and that's not what is making you happy. So you gotta actually align yourself. And he actually is sabotage, because it's like, well, you know what you wanted to do. Why did you do the opposite? regardless of any outside circumstances, you just do and focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Never mind anything. And we get bogged down by people's thoughts and this and money and outside elements. Anything that's outside of our internal wants and our alignment, what aligns to us, what's making us smile and what's making us happy, we do the opposite. We tend to do the opposite. But that's coming from a fear-based way of thinking. That's a part of the anxiety. What's the Three of Swords? Okay, heartbroken. Outwardly. Inwardly, Crown of Earth. One more for the Three of Swords. Okay. Trying to ground himself. I get this. I'm not saying trying, but more grounded and more emotionally mature. Getting emotionally stable, emotionally resistant, and holding back as well. It's I'm coming from a stable, sturdy place internally. However, I'm still resistant to sharing emotions. So, in turn, I'm getting sabotage and breaking your own heart. Yeah, you want to get things started. You want to create something new, but, you know, hangman in reverse. Gotta release the past. Really, he's releasing the past, and that's why the stagnancy. Trying to release the past. What else with the hangman? Releasing the past and actually growing from it. So, okay. Um, Having temperance. Trying to be patient with himself because he's still having ego issues that he's overcoming and emotional issues. So, I feel this is still the struggle, the night and day part to change, transition and align yourself from what you used to do, things from the past. Um, you gotta release it. You gotta grow from it. You can't do what you used to do and expect something different. Um, like whatever you did at the age of 20, you can't do at the age of 40. And it's not gonna yield any successes or anything like that, or happiness, because what made you happy at 20 will not make you happy at 40. So think twice. Let's go. Magician. Okay, we'll take them all. Guarded, waiting, weighing options. Look like he's manifesting something, but internally he's just guarded, defensive, and waiting because he's weighing his options. He's not sure what to do. We got the same energy here. He's comparing, he's juggling. A or B, apples and oranges. I'm getting a lot of that, and he's trying to move, and it's all just to move on from that. He's trying to move on from it. That's why he's trying to move away from that energy. Yeah, he wants to heal, reconciliation, wanting to heal something. Let's try that one more time. That was a bit too many for that one clarification, so let's try it one more time. 3 of Cups. Yeah, wanting to heal so he can open up emotionally and presents emotions, present his feelings. Yeah, not offering things up because this still exists. Codependency, possessions, and control issues. I get with this deck. I always go to him having that stronghold on that stick, like, yeah. Like I'm not letting it go. Um, See, but it's like you wanna all of this. All of this is underneath the surface, but it's a block. It's a restraint. It's addictions. It's so many different things underneath the surface that, again, that's kind of getting in the way and sabotaging him having his true happiness. Masculine. So if I'm saying him, whoever masculine is in this situation, let's keep going. He's overcoming challenges, putting it into some things, surrendering things that kind of keep happening over and over again. Again, releasing the past mistakes, and needing to grow from it. We gotta, you're gonna keep repeating the same thing. You're gonna keep having the same outcome. You need to give it up. Overcome those challenges, masculine. What's the 2 of Swords? Yeah. Making a decision. It feels like he's trying to make a decision, like can't really see, mentally blocked in 2 minds, but internally He wants a successful emotional completion. That's the Ten of Cups. He wants success with his Ten of Cups. He wants a successful emotional fulfillment. Um, Ten of Cups being family, connection, enjoyment, and all the other good stuff that comes with the Ten of Cups. Everything around you is blissful and happy, and you just need the other person to complete that, right? Or you don't need another person to complete you, meaning when you add another person to that, you'll be completely fulfilled, because you can do this on your own. You can have fulfillment standing alone, but it's even better when you have someone there with you, right? So needing to make a head over heart decision and actually do what makes sense here. Yeah, Mother of Air keeps coming out. All right, feminine, let's talk about it. What's the death card? Yep, Queen. There it is. There she is again. Going after her desire. She's going through a transformation. She's gaining her confidence back. She's burning fire on the inside. Yep, she's going after what she wants, and she's following her intuition to get it. What's the Queen of Wands? Okay, yeah, she's, I feel like at a pit stop and actually clearing her mind, being decisive, still going after what she wants. It's that elemental earth. It looks like this is after he's been working or walking around the forest all day and actually found this nice little nook to sit down and play whatever these pipes are, and just kind of be a little bit more grounded, gathering your strength. Yep, being logical, analytical, disciplined as well. So it's kind of her fighting for what she wants in a smart way. What's the Knight of Cups? There it goes again. Mother of Air kept popping out. Doing things from a logical, clear mind state. Yeah, and manifesting what she wants. Page of Wands. Hope, optimism on new beginnings, new journeys, a new cycle. Clarify the wheel then. Okay, turning things around. She's getting messages, getting downloads, getting understanding, and they're coming in at a rapid rate. It's like the more information that she's getting. Yep. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. Taking those initial steps for potential. Tower moment. Realizing she wants to take a leap of faith. It's like a sudden realization, an epiphany or an idea. Lightning struck, yep. And she's having a fresh start, new beginning. Putting in the work, doing the effort, feeling like she doesn't know everything that she's working on. She just knows that she needs to grab onto things that she actually wants to accept. It's not a sense of rejection. It's a sense of, that's not what I'm going to hold on to. That doesn't suit or benefit me. And I'm looking at these as arrows. Y'all see that in the, look like arrows. Huh? Up. Alright, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, but you're nervous about it. You're nervous about actually reaching it somehow. But the Four of Cups is actually grabbing on to what actually suits you in an emotional way. You going after what you want, and you using your intuition. You do not accept those emotions that you're not trying to keep. You pour those out, and you actually hold the emotion that actually suits you. We're overcoming the fears though. We're still pushing forward. What's the Two of Cups? Yeah, you want to move on to calmer waters. You want something not turbulent. You want, this came out sideways. You want something reciprocal, equal, and balanced. Yeah. And then you'll take a risk. You're willing to fight for whatever it is. Yeah, taking a leap of faith towards a new beginning in love, to build and collaborate with truth and honesty, holding things close to your heart, with coming into union and completion here with the Four of Wands, and open emotionally, gathering information on how to move forward. So, like I said, at this point, you're fighting for what you want, but right now, you're kind of at that resting spot where you're like, I'll, let me clear my mind. I'm going to manifest, get some things started, doing what you need to do. You're fighting for it. It's just more in a smart way, and not actually aggressive in your face and love me, hold me, I want this. It's an independent energy, for sure. It's an attractive. You're bringing it in. You're not chasing it. There we go. You're not doing all the hard work. You're doing it in a smart way. Yeah. Maturing emotionally, you're taking that long walk on your own, that hermit energy. One more for the page. No, let's do the sun. One more, clarify the sun, please. Yeah. You need to turn your back on emotions, no longer serving. You need to prepare for the future so you can build, so you can collaborate and work together. The Three of Earth speaks to teamwork, preparing for the future to work with someone. Nervous fears, you got mental conflict, mental static going on. One more for the Nine of Swords. That's too many. Let's try that again. It's like you're working on your own happiness, though. One more for the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you have a mental conflict, choosing a direction, which way to go. That's internal, mutually. Yep, tempering yourselves because emotions are running high and all over the place. We got Nine of Swords over here. We got guarded defensiveness over here. A lot of confusion and some healing needed on this side. Star, clarified by the sun. It is the energy of clarity, healing, so you can get some type of enlightenment, so you can be happy. And that goes with this. Look at all of this. Okay, look, I'll show you healing, so you can be happy, have a new beginning in love, slowly moving towards taking a leap of faith while you temper yourself and make a choice in love, being on your own emotionally, pouring into yourself, so you can make a judgment call to get this new endeavor created, started, this new passionate beginning sparked up, right? You have to take control and do things from a higher perspective in order to achieve long-term success and stability. You must achieve it on your own and be self-sufficient. Nine of Pentacles. Do the healing, okay? You got to make that decision to navigate towards balance. You gotta move through that, and that's me pulling out almost the whole deck. That's the order it came in. All right. Let's go with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, holding back, doing the inner work though, and I appreciate that. Nine of Cups, pouring into yourself, being self-indulgent, selfish internally. This is a factor of temperance. You are doing what you need to do. Yep. you're not starting anything. You're not planting any new seeds. You're uninvesting, and that's because it is from a higher place that came out before. What's the Justice card? Ah, there is an imbalance, and you need to take care of yourself. Now, repeat message for long-term stability. In order for you guys to have stability and be stable going forward, and not have to do this again or keep having to start over. And this speaks to a false start because you know better. You have to learn your lesson. You have to take care of yourself. Let's get some romance angels. No, bear with me. I'll be right back with you. Okay, sorry about that, romance angels. And forgive me, I'm gonna cut one more time. We'll pause one more time. But I dig the energy for both, so. Okay. For masculine. Separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes. Possession, controlling, block, restraint, obsession. Stronghold of desire here. And that's clarifying the Ace of Cups in reverse. He's not offering it because of the obsession on the inside. It's a comparison. He feels like he's getting away from him, and yet he's not taking any action from it. He's looking at it. He's doing the healing, trying to heal on an emotional level. But it says, time apart from partners on the horizon. Didn't we go over these? Strong magnetic attraction. Yes, we did. And then underneath the deck, children. Your love life is being affected by children. So, could be a family situation. It could be, again, not changing from old ways or not aligning himself to what's taking place at this time. So we'll work on it. Let's see. Mutual energy. You guys feel like things are complicated. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and then reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and then release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So I'm getting, there's breakups happening, there's reconciliations happening. There are some things that need to be taken care of in the meantime, independently. Which is why the complication, which is why the hermit, which is, again, turning your back on certain emotions, releasing those, and actually building for the future. We don't want to hang on to the past, and that's where I'm getting for masculine, trying to release the past and actually grow, right? Trying to align himself, feeling like his happiness is getting away from him. Well, you have to actually adapt to where your happiness is if you ever want to achieve it, masculine. And for mutual energy, things are complicated. Yes, you do have to wait for it, but it's because of this. I'm surprised religious upbringing and spiritual path hasn't came up, but it's one of those things where you just got to do what you got to do. And it's never mind what you want. Your actions is going to get you what you want. So if you do it for the greater good, you won't miss it. You won't misstep. Deception, someone's wearing a false self-mask here. I think you may be putting out a sense of confidence, but there is some fear here. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. I don't know. You may be disconnected from the world. You may be in a little safe space. thinking things through. And then we have the getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. That is for sure. So just kind of keep keep looking at each other, keep observing, keep watching, keep learning. And it's, again, we're doing this for the long haul, right? We're not doing this for 5 minutes, are we? This isn't something that's going to be done once we get together. So if you want it to last for the rest of your life, which it says this situation involves marriage, if you're wanting to be married, let's look at it from a standpoint. How long is marriage? It's supposed to be till death do us part. So if you plan on getting together and things are already unstable, how do you expect that to last? Just like a tree, if it's not solid or having a spike to keep it standing up, how do you expect that tree to grow? It's going to grow either unstable and be uprooted when one bad storm comes, or it's going to grow lopsided, crooked. It's not going to go straight up. It's not. So let's see. Kipper. Separation. Expectation, courthouse. Expecting the separation to end in court. Separation is a great fortune, though. Okay. That was good because the other two is too many. Let's say separation is a great fortune. Seeing the benefit of the separation as well. New love is what he's expecting. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I feel like he's struggling with that. Put in a lot of work. Maybe even to avoid it. Okay, we got wedding, we got false person, and bad health popping out. So maybe somebody feminine, you, or masculine, maybe married to a false person. We got wedding, and then marriage came out. Somebody's in a marriage, wanting to get married, worth waiting for. Got somebody, and I'm gonna keep this. Somebody stuck with it, trapped with something that's taken away from the situation, and that goes back to stuck in fear, mental conflict, emotional validity. It's just a bunch of different things that's coming up that needs to be healed, tempered out, and walked away from. What's reconciliation? With your official person. Look, someone from your past is returning to your life. Official person, huh? Deception, someone's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Mature woman, I feel like that would be feminine. Again, exuding confident, trying to fight through things, but I'm getting fears. Retreat, time to disconnect from the world. Courtship, okay, so you can have a courtship so things can grow. That was at the bottom of the deck. It says playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, child. It's like open up, don't, because I'm getting cold. I am getting some cold defensive energy, getting air and fire. Let's see. Getting to know each other. Yeah. As you reveal your inner. Okay, stop. Don't hide behind the personas, the false mask, the false person. You got to actually decide. So that was in the cards yesterday. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. With the very soon romance angel. I always say, you gotta keep a positive mindset. You can't wear a persona. You be 100% yourself at all times. Um, it'll things will change. Things will shift in energy, and things will get improve with time. With time. So just allow the situation to be as it is and grow naturally. Don't be afraid of where you at, and just focus on where you're trying to go and who you're trying to be. Don't hide yourself, okay? As always, keep a positive mindset. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. Bye. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow.